Hello there, and welcome to day 8 of the Take Your Power Back healing journey. Today we're going to be doing something called a lifestyle checkup, which I've written all here. Lifestyle checkup. Okay, and what this involves is we're going to be looking at our lifestyles. Do we have a healthy lifestyle? Are we doing things that are healthy for us? Or are we doing stuff that's damaging for us and just not really healthy? So we're going to be taking a good look at our lifestyle. And that's why it's like a checkup. Like you go to the doctor for a checkup. This is a lifestyle checkup. So you're giving yourself a checkup. So the areas we're going to focus on is habits, sleep, fitness, diet, health, and mindset, which is also thought process, your thought pattern. So these are the areas that you're going to be working on, or that we're going to be working on, those of you who would like to follow this journey. Again, if you're new and it's your first time watching this, if you look at my playlist, there's 2 playlists where you'll find one is called Take Your Power Back, Follow My Healing Journey, and the other one is called Helpful Videos, and you'll find every single day from day 1 all the way up, all the different exercises on how to take your power back are all in those 2 playlists. Okay, so we'll get on with it. So our lifestyle checkup. The first thing you could do is in a healing journal, it's always worth keeping a journal where you journal everything of your healing journey. You could write a heading or topic called habits. Say healthy lifestyle checkup, and then put a subtotal or sub headline. So I've got a bit of brain fog today. I've got fibromyalgia flare up, called habits. And then ask yourself some questions. What are your habits like? Those habits that you do that could be not so good, not so healthy. So you could ask yourself questions such as, are you doing something that's unhealthy for you? Are you doing something that's unhealthy for you? Like smoking, drinking too much, eating lots of junk food, involving yourself with people who are not really good for you, not really healthy for you. What are you doing that's not actually healthy for yourself? And try and be completely honest with yourself. Another question you could ask is, you just write these questions down and answer them, is, are your habits in alignment with your happiness? Are the habits that you have, those habits that you keep doing over and over, are they in alignment with the type of life that you're trying to create for yourself? Are they healthy? Do they make you happy? Think about these sort of questions. Ask yourself, what changes do you need to make in your life, in yourself? This is all to do with yourself. What habits, are not really healthy for you? What changes can you make so that you only have healthy habits? Another bad habit could be just anything. It could be anything. Binge watching loads and loads of telly all day, every day, and you just find that you're not feeling motivated. Procrastination, that could be another bad habit. So it's looking at your habits, the good habits and the bad habits, and looking at what changes you can make. Are you repeating past patterns and cycles? Is there cycles and patterns that you keep repeating over and over? They're just like not healthy for you, because that's a habit. It's a habit to keep repeating the same things over and over and over again. That's just keeps putting you in the same negative situations, the same situations that are not good for you, the same cycles going over and over again. Are you doing this? And if so, what's caused these patterns and cycles? Where do these patterns and cycles stem from? What triggered them in the first place? What made you have this repeating pattern, this repeating cycle? What's the cause of it? You could ask yourself questions such as, are you drinking or smoking too much? And if so, how can you rectify this? Are you willing to rectify it? What are new healthy habits that you can adapt? So think of new healthy habits. Can you replace any of those unhealthy habits with new healthy habits? How are you going to break your old habits? What action steps are you going to take to break those habits that are not healthy for you? The ones that are sort of detrimental to your happiness, to your health, or to your life and purpose in one way or the other. So you're sort of looking at habits. You write a big, sorry, I've got brain fog. It's really, for those of you who have fibromyalgia, you'll really understand it's, when you get brain fog, it's horrible. Your mind just goes blank and you can't process it. I know what I'm trying to say. Okay. So you just get your journal. You write down lifestyle check as your main heading. And you could put like a subheading called habits. And you can ask yourself all these different questions. Be completely open and honest. Really ask yourself questions about your habits, and then maybe make some action steps. What are you going to do to change those bad habits, those unhealthy habits, into good habits? What's new healthy habits that you can replace those negative or unhealthy habits with? Next, you put another subtitle called sleep, and then you can ask yourself some questions. Again, be completely open and honest with yourself. Questions such as, do you get enough sleep each night? What are your sleeping patterns? What changes can you make so that you get a better night's sleep? What's actually affecting your sleep? What's the cause of you not sleeping properly if you are having sleep issues? How can you rectify this? What changes can you do? What can you do to rectify your sleeping issues? What can you do differently? Maybe there's something you can do differently. What action steps are you going to take to change your sleeping pattern? And then you write down another heading called fitness. And again, you can ask questions such as, are you exercising regularly? Do you get regular exercise? If not, then why? Why are you not regularly exercising? Do you get enough exercise each week? How much exercise do you actually get each week? How much exercise do you feel you should have, or you feel would make you feel healthy? What is the type of fitnesses or exercise that you're currently doing? What would you like to do? Is there a specific type of fitness or exercise that you would like to do? And if there is, then why aren't you doing it? What's stopping you from doing it? What's stopping you from trying out this new exercise? What's stopping you from doing it? What changes can you make with keeping fit and healthy? What changes can you make? What are you willing to do? What exercises would you like to give it a go for the first time ever? If it's been an exercise, for example, and you've always thought, I'd really love to try that out, then what is that exercise? And what's stopping you from exercising regularly? What's stopping you from keeping fit and healthy? And how can you rectify this? How can you change things so that you get more regular exercise? So you're really looking at, it's almost like you're doing a checkup. You're looking at each area of your life. You're asking yourself some really good questions. And then you're finding action steps. Like what action steps can you take so that you become more fit and healthy? So you're really delving deep. And if I'm really stuttering and stuff, I'm really sorry. But for those of you who do have fibromyalgia, you'll know all about brain fog. It's not very pleasant. But please just bear with me. I'm trying to get through this in one piece. Okay, next you put a title called diet. And now you're going to look at your diet. Do you have a healthy and balanced diet? These are questions that you could ask yourself. What do you eat? What do you eat each week? What's your regular diet? Do you have breakfast, lunch, dinner? If so, are they substantial meals? What changes can you make to your diet so that you have more of a healthy and balanced diet? Why is your diet the way it is? Do you drink enough water? Do you eat enough fruit and vegetables? Are you open to trying new vegetables and trying new foods out? How can you rectify your diet if it's not where you want it to be? And what action steps are you going to take to have a healthy, balanced diet? Then you can write another title called health. Are you happy with your health? If not, why? These are questions you can ask yourself. What changes can you make so that you feel a lot more happy with how your health is as a whole? What health conditions do you have, if you have got any health conditions, and how do you currently manage these conditions? Like for me, I've got fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, vertigo-associated migraines. Like I've got quite a few different things, but I get by. So how do you manage these health conditions? What can you do differently to better manage your health conditions? And what can you do to feel better about your health? Are you doing everything you can to ensure that you're healthy in every way? And what action steps are you going to take? And then you can put the final little heading, which is called mindset and thought process. Do you have an abundant or a lack mindset? These are questions you can ask. Are your thoughts healthy, or are they not healthy? Do you over worry, over stress, overthink things all the time? Do you get anxious easily? Do you always think the worst is going to happen? Do you always think the worst of others, or do you think negatively of others, yourself? Do you think negatively of yourself in your life? How can you change your mindset? How can you change your thought process? How can you start thinking more positively, or start thinking better about your life, about others, about yourself? Do you self-criticize yourself? Do you bring yourself down? Do you always expect the worst to happen? What action steps are you going to take to change your mindset and your thought process to a more healthy one? This is more healthy. What's healthy? A good, healthy mindset and thought process. What changes are you willing to make? Why do you have the current mindset that you do have? If it's a negative one, if it's one where you're always expecting the worst, you stress too much, you over worry, you're only over anxious. Why do you have this? Where does it stem from? What caused it? What's the original cause for this mindset? This could even be a mindset with money, having negative views and thoughts on money. It could be anything like that. And how can you rectify this? What action steps are you going to take? So you literally, it's a lifestyle checkup. You're looking at your lifestyle, you're looking at yourself, you're looking at your thought process, and you're trying to find out what changes need to be made. Is it healthy? Is it not healthy? Are you doing what's right for you and your body? Are you neglecting your body? Are you getting adequate sleep? You're just delving deep in. And the best thing is to be completely open and honest with yourself about this, and then make some action steps, and then take those action steps. Actually put the work in to change the things that need working on. Because the ultimate goal is to get you into a place where you feel completely healthy, completely happy, and completely well in body, mind, spirit, and soul. So that you can step into your power. So that you can take your power back. So that you can live a happy, good life, because you'll be feeling good in yourself. So I hope that you found this to be helpful. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. Please do like, share, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And until tomorrow, bye.